Today's episode is sponsored by Midwest Fire. For more than 20 years, Midwest Fire has been manufacturing high-quality tankers, tanker pumpers, and fire rescue vehicles in the United States and Canada. Keeping firefighters safe while enhancing their capabilities is what they do best. To learn more, go to MidwestFire.com.
This is Fire Chief Scott Burnett of the Asheville Fire Department, and you are listening to the SA Matters radio show with Dr. Rich Gassaway. The SA Matters mission is simple. They want to help us see the bad things coming in time to avoid bad outcomes.
Hello, and welcome to episode 77 of the Situational Awareness Matters radio show. I'm your host, Rich Gassaway. The purpose of this show is to improve situational awareness and decision-making for individuals and teams who work in high-risk, high-consequence environments. The SA Matters mission is simple: to help you see the bad things coming in time to avoid bad outcomes. If you've experienced or witnessed a near miss and would like to have a platform to share your lessons learned with others, please contact me by visiting the samatters.com website and clicking on the Contact Us link on the top of the homepage. Think about this for a moment. The lessons learned from your near miss could actually help save another first responder's life. If you want to share your experience, contact me. I'm coming to you today from Reno, Nevada, where I'm in town to deliver the keynote address for the Fire Shows West Conference. This is an incredible conference. Bill Stewart and Joanne Hill have done an amazing job organizing this conference and bringing in a list of top-rated speakers. I would highly recommend this conference for any responder serving in their target market, the 10 western states. I'm super excited to announce the release of my third book in the Situational Awareness Matters series. This book contains 30 lessons for improving first responder situational awareness and decision-making under stress. Volume 1 contained 50 lessons, and Volume 2 contained 30 lessons. So between the three books, I've now shared 110 lessons on situational awareness and high-risk decision-making. Here are a few examples of the chapters contained in Volume 3. The Perfect Storm, Training for Failure, Radio Discipline, A Tale of Complacency, Positive and Negative Clues, Comfortably Complacent, Highly Reliable Organizations, Traits and Processes, Expectations, Imagination, Locus of Control, Rewarding Undesirable Behavior. How could they be so stupid? Mayday Radio Communications, Dispatcher's Role in Situational Awareness, Working Command, Complex Communications, Understaffing, Technology, Being Aggressive, Ignoring the Signs of Danger, Noise, Bravado, and Novices, and so much more. If you're interested in purchasing this book or any of these books, head over to the samatters.com website and click on the store link. To honor this new book, I thought I'd spend today sharing a chapter on rewarding undesirable behavior. Rewarding undesirable behavior. I want to take some time to talk about a topic that's often discussed in my leadership programs more than it is in the situational awareness programs: motivation. I'm not going to go into depth on the topic of motivation, as it takes me a solid 4 hours in a classroom session to demystify the topic and reveal the secret sauce for how people are motivated. However, there is one fundamental component of motivation that has a direct implication to firefighter safety: behaviors. As it relates to first responders operating in emergency situations, their behaviors can be classified into one of two categories: desired and undesired. The desired behaviors are those rooted in safety and best practices. Hopefully, these are the behaviors taught during basic training and reinforced during ongoing training, and then promoted during emergency responses. Undesired behaviors are those rooted in unsafe behaviors and practices. These can be taught in training or can develop over time as a result of drifting away from best practices. Reinforcement. Behaviors are encouraged or discouraged with reinforcement. Reinforcement can be positive, in other words, providing something desirable or withholding something undesirable, or negative, withholding something undesirable or providing something undesirable. Marrying up behaviors and reinforcement. Behaviors, both positive and negative, are influenced by reinforcement, both positive and negative. Let me provide you with a few examples of how these concepts marry up. Positive reinforcement of desired behavior. A first responder performs tasks safely and consistent with best practices and is publicly acknowledged and recognized by a supervisor for their behavior. That's a positive reinforcement of desired behavior. Negative reinforcement of undesired behavior. A first responder performs a task that is unsafe and inconsistent with best practices and is privately counseled with a warning that continuing that undesired behavior will result in a punitive consequence. This is negative reinforcement of undesired behavior. Negative reinforcement of desired behavior. A first responder performs a task safely and consistently with best practices and is admonished or ridiculed by a supervisor for performing the task with a primary consideration for personal safety. Here, the desired behavior is negatively reinforced. Positive reinforcement of undesired behavior. A first responder performs a task that is unsafe or inconsistent with best practices, and the supervisor who is aware of it fails to address the problem. Thus, not addressing it is a positive reinforcement of the undesired behavior. What we allow, we condone. It is the last of these four psychological principles that I want to address: the positive reinforcement of undesired behavior. Supervisors who choose to take the easy route, shirking their responsibility and obligations to the organization, will not address situations when subordinates perform unsafe acts that are inconsistent with best practices. Choosing popularity over accountability. Some supervisors feel their effectiveness is measured by their popularity. An effective supervisor does not, by the nature of the position, need to be adversarial, but the supervisor has a role to play, and that role should be first and foremost ensuring the safety and the well-being of subordinates. Accountability trumps popularity. So here's some advice. Supervisors will benefit from understanding the behavioral reinforcement theory and how their own behaviors impact the safety of the organization. One of the best quotes I heard while I was conducting my research with expert commanders was, "It's not my job to be popular. It's my job to keep firefighters safe. If they don't like me for that, they can hate me for the balance of their long and healthy lives." Amen. Some discussion questions. Discuss how your organization can apply the behavior reinforcement theory to improve safety and adherence to best practices. Discuss observations you've made in your organization about how behaviors have been encouraged or discouraged. Discuss strategies you can employ to encourage safe behaviors and best practices. Before I close out today's episode, I want to take a moment to thank the departments and organizations that have hosted recent Situational Awareness Matters tour stops. Your efforts to bring this valuable and powerful training on situational awareness and high-risk, high-consequence decision-making to your members and others in your region are greatly appreciated. The Ontario Fire College in Gravenhurst, Ontario, the Champions Fire Protection District in Houston, Texas, Fire Shows West in Reno, Nevada, and the New Hampshire Fire Chiefs Association Conference in Concord, New Hampshire. If you're interested in attending an upcoming SA Matters tour stop, on October 14 and 15 I'll be in Pearland Fire Department in Pearland, Texas. October 20th at the Association of Air Medical Transport Conference in Long Beach, California. On October 22nd, the Emergency Preparedness and Hazardous Materials Conference in Valley Forge, Pennsylvania. October 26 and 27, I'll be presenting for the Hampton Road Fire Chiefs Association in the Hampton Roads, Virginia area. October 29th, I'll be presenting for the Tennessee Department of Homeland Security in Knoxville, Tennessee. On November 5th, I'll be presenting for the Lake County Fire Chiefs Association in Ohio. November 11 and 12, the Managerial Association of Emergency Services, 2 presentations, one in Bradenton, Florida, and one in Northport, Florida. November 13th, I'll be presenting for the International Association of Fire Chiefs Volunteer and Combination Officers Section Symposium in the Sun in Clearwater Beach, Florida. And November 17th, I'll be presenting for the International Association of Fire Chiefs Company Officer Leadership Seminar in Dallas, Texas. And then I'm going to take a break from the road and enjoy the Thanksgiving holiday. If you're interested in attending an upcoming SA Matters tour stop, head over to the SA Matters website and click on the blue box on the right side of the homepage labeled Upcoming Events Schedule. Here's hoping there'll be a tour stop near you and we'll get a chance to meet up. If you're interested in scheduling an SA Matters tour stop yet in 2015 for your department or association, I have a few dates remaining in December. If you're interested in booking a program in 2016 for your department or association, contact me through the SA Matters website and I'll get something set up for you. If you're not a member of the SA Matters community of learners yet, please consider joining. There are more than 5,000 members connected here in the SA Matters community, sharing ideas about how to improve situational awareness, how to make better decisions under stress, and how to train our members to be critical thinkers and resilient problem solvers. Membership is free, and when you sign up, I'll send you a special report I've created called 25 Best Practices for Improving First Responder Safety. So if you're not a member yet, head over to the SA Matters website and click on the red box on the right side of the homepage that says Free Membership. As a reminder, every episode of the SA Matters radio show has a corresponding show notes page on the SAMatters.com website. All the most recent episodes scroll on the homepage. So for older episodes, go to SAMatters.com / and enter the episode number, which is always mentioned at the start of each show. So for example, if you wanted to access, say, episode number 60, open up your internet browser, enter SAMatters.com / 60, and that'll take you to the page that contains the link to the episode. The show notes page contains additional information and resources about the episode, and depending on who the guest was, they may have provided us with some incident scene pictures, videos, and audio, and their contact information. On the show notes page, you can also ask questions and leave your feedback about the episode. If you want to get connected with me on social media, you can follow @RichGasaway or @SAMatters on Twitter. The SA Matters Twitter community has more than 16,000 followers of our mission. And for those, I thank all of you for supporting us there. You can also get connected with me on Periscope by following @RichGasaway, and you'll get some notifications of upcoming live video presentations that I'm doing there. Periscope is a new software application for, I guess, iPhones and Android phones that is owned by Twitter. And you can just go on there and shoot videos, and people can watch them live and interact with you live. So you can get connected with me @RichGasaway on Periscope. You can also get connected with me on Facebook by joining the SA Matters private Facebook group. To do that, go to facebook.com / groups and / groups and then / SA Matters. And I'm offering a really good discount to the group members there with a 50% off coupon for my new book. So there's an incentive to join the Facebook group. On LinkedIn, you can find me by searching Rich Gasaway. Thanks to everyone who's connected with me on Facebook and LinkedIn. I really enjoy sharing the SA Matter content with you there as well. If you like the show, please consider going over to iTunes or Stitcher Radio and subscribing. Search for SA Matters Radio SA Matters Radio on Stitcher or iTunes. Please consider leaving me some feedback if you do go there. And if you like the show, give it a 5-star review. Not only will that motivate me to work harder for you, but it will also help others to find the show. Well, that's it. Episode 77 is complete. Thank you again to our sponsor, Midwest Fire, building awesome, all-poly fire apparatus. Check them out, MidwestFire.com. You'll be impressed, I'm sure. Thank you to all of our live event hosts, and thank you to our listeners for sharing some of your valuable time with me today. I really appreciate your support of the SA Matters mission. Be safe out there, and may the peace of the Lord and strong situational awareness be with you always.
You've been listening to the Situational Awareness Matters radio show with Dr. Richard B. Gassaway. If you are interested in learning more about situational awareness, human factors, and decision-making under stress, visit samatters.com. If you are interested in booking Dr. Gassaway for an upcoming event, visit his personal website at richgassaway.com.